A few months ago, summer of 2023, we purchased a vintage fiberglass camper. You might just remember it, but in case you forgot, this is our 1975 13-foot Boler, and on the day we brought it home, we cleaned it out and gutted it with the entire intention of a full restoration. At the end of the last video, I mentioned our first plan of our remodel of our vintage RV, and that was to convert the bunk area to a mini table area. This is more commonly referred to as a front dinette conversion. So it's been about 3 months since we actually bought the Boler and since I started working on this front dinette conversion, and it's coming along actually really quite well. Pretty surprised. But now that it's actually winter time, it's late November 2023 as I'm making this video right now. We have a lot more time to work on it. I've made a ton of progress, and this is where we are currently with the build of the front dinette. It's coming together super well, and we're gonna start you guys back at the beginning, and I'm gonna show you how we got to this point. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on it, comment down below, and subscribe to the Idaho Panhandlers. And let's start you back at the beginning of the build for the front dinette. Held in by 4 screws. Dang. Oh God. I'm gonna fall off the front jack. Why? We're so close. Just keep wiggling. Alright. See if you can get it out of there. Oh.
That's kind of like a...
You said you wanted the sledge. Now for this project, I've got fiberglass cloth, some fiberglass resin, the hardener, a little mixing bin, and just some foam brushes. And then last but not least, I've got a respirator, because if I do know one thing about fiberglass, it's that it's pretty smelly stuff. I'll give that a shot. Just got a scrap little piece of trim I'm going to use as my stir stick. 17, 8 and an 8. So I have some exposed little screw holes, old holes, kind of on the walls here. And so I want to fill them before I cover them. And I have this tube of like clear silicone to just kind of fill the holes with. And I opened the cap. I've only used it like one time since I bought it. And I started squeezing and it out the bottom. Blech. $19.5 even. 14 and 13/16. 19 3/4 even. I think one thing I'm realizing with these old fiberglass campers is that nothing is quite square. Nothing is quite the same. Everything's just a little bit off. But we're trying our best, and I really think in the end it's not going to make a huge difference. Let's see how we did here. Okay, so we're officially all moved into our little garage for the winter, and to be honest, I wasn't quite sure if we'd actually fit in here, but we did, and this project has officially taken me months, and I really haven't gotten very far, but now that it's cold, now that it's winter, finally have some more time to work on it. But we actually have like a studio setup. Whoa! Okay, so it's been just a couple of days since we added our first layer of resin to this base, and kind of the goal of it is just to make it as level as we can. We were a little bit uneven, and so we added this board, poured our resin in, and we've just kind of done coats and coats and coats until we got a good even layer right here. We're a little bit low on this side, so we're going to go mix up another batch, pour a little bit more in, but hopefully after that we can remove this board. Hopefully it'll look decent, and then we'll do some sanding all around. We'll make it look a little bit better. Off camera, I've actually poured a little more resin in these spaces, and it does kind of look bad right now, but I think it's totally fixable, and we'll make it look pretty decent once we get one more coat of resin poured in this space. So we've actually made some pretty good progress on this front dinette conversion over the last couple of days, and it's actually finally time to create the table for it, and then we're going to mount it to the wall. So to create the table, I've kind of bounced back and forth between different ideas of what material I should use, and I see that a lot of people use just like a birch butcher block because it's lightweight, it's not super expensive, and it just looks good. And I've kind of thought about doing that, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually use the original table that you guys are actually sitting on right now, but the original table that supports the large bed in the back of the Boler. And the reason being is that I kind of think it'd be cool to keep the original materials here in the Boler if I can, and I really don't need that table because we're going to convert that into a permanent bed. So I have the wood here, it's the original, we can cut it into shape, cut it into size to fit this space, and I think we can make it look really good. So to do that, we've got to kind of disassemble, take everything down, take everything out. It's going to be kind of a hassle, and then we'll go out and cut it to size. And then we've got kind of just these like little furring strips, if you will. And I think what I'll be able to do is I can just nail these to the side walls here of our front dinette, and then that table can sit on it. So that is what we're going to do next. Bear with me, and I'll show you actually how we mount it after that. Why does it sound so bad? Welcome to my lair. No, I dropped my bedsalt. Okay. Crunch. Oh my gosh. Balance. Okay, so we got the table completely sanded, and I'm pretty surprised, honestly, as to how good it looks. It came out a lot nicer so far than what I expected, and I'm pretty excited to move on and to move forward with this front dinette build. This is going to wrap up part one of this front dinette conversion, and up next, on the next video, we're going to mount our lagoon style mounts on the underside of this and actually make the table kind of come to life. So that'll be next video, part two of this conversion. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on it, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And we will see you on the next video of our Boler conversion. Thanks for watching.